Now, there was another member of the extended Brooks family in the news this week. Rebekah, the former News International chief executive, was re-arrested with 5 others, including her husband Charlie Brooks, on suspicion of conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. And while the phone hacking scandal keeps gnawing away at News Corporation, its president and 2IC, Chase Carey, did reaffirm the company's commitment to publishing newspapers. Now, there's 3 of us around the couch here who've worked for News Corporation newspapers, and John, of course, still does. Did that put your mind at rest, John, what Chase Carey said?
Well, of course it did. Well, I think what Chase said, it was confirmed what I guess we already knew, was that he was that newspapers is an integral part of News Corporation. And the main game now is to convert old newspapers onto a digital platform, and that's what News Corp's doing as well, if not better, than any other media company in the country. And so Chase was out here to learn a bit more about Australia, and he came at the invitation of Kim Williams, and this was all part of running a big corporation, big multinational corporation.
But these scandals in the UK must be hurting them, though.
Yeah. John, the trouble is that Chase came out here. He's a great executive, by the way, and has done a fantastic job for News Corp. But he's never known much about newspapers. His expertise is in films. He left the newspapers to Rupert.
Cable. He was a cable expert, but...
Well, Mike spent a lifetime studying News Corporation. What do you think about him now?
You know, I feel for John, because every week there is more of this sort of these headlines out there. But the interesting thing is the share price keeps going up, and it's almost like it's a parallel universe. What investors aren't focused on, and no one's really talking about it, is that the directors of News Corp, including Chase, are vulnerable to the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act in the US. Now that's jail time for directors, and no one is talking about it, and no one's focusing on it.
Yeah. And that's where we'll have to leave it. You can replay the whole show on our website if you want to, or bits of it, including longer versions of the interviews. Just put Inside Business into your search engine, and you can also find me on Twitter if you're into that sort of thing. Thanks to our guests, John, Bob, Mike, and thanks for your company. We'll see you next week.